Hello and welcome once again to my channel, EPD Media YouTube channel. Over the last couple of weeks, I've had the privilege and opportunity to interact with one of the most successful entrepreneurs in Ghana, Nana Dr. Michael Agyekum Addo, who is the founder and owner of Kama Industries and Kama Health Services that has now been acquired by the renowned international pharmaceutical brand Aspen. By being the serial entrepreneur that he has and is now the founder and owner of MIKADDO Holdings, which comprises a whole lot of other companies, including another pharmaceutical company, MIKADDO Pharmacy. Nana Dr. Agyekum Addo is a very renowned and successful entrepreneur in Ghana. He is also an author and a traditional ruler. Because of his exploits and success as an entrepreneur, he was installed as the development chief of Sushen, which is a town in Koforidua. With his vast experience in entrepreneurship and starting businesses, based on the challenges and personal experiences that he's faced, the difficulties that he went through and how he overcame all this, he has come up with 7 principles of success and wealth creation that he wants to share with people, especially people who are either unemployed or underemployed, particularly graduates. He thinks there are a lot of opportunities out there, but we just have not been trained to identify them and how to successfully start a business and grow it. So he's come out with a book, The 7 Principles of Success and Wealth Creation, as well as Fundamentals of Entrepreneurship, books 1 and 2, both of which has been approved and accredited by the Ghana Education Service and then the Accreditation Board of Ghana, NACA. These are very exciting books, and over the last couple of weeks, I've had the opportunity of interacting with him and recording him as he makes the presentation for TV. Now, in the coming weeks, he's agreed that I put these presentations that he's recorded for TV on my YouTube channel, so all of you out there will benefit from this principle. So I'll be putting all the presentations on the 7 principles that Dr. Addo proposes, and I'll pull them and categorize them under the title, Making Your First Million with Dr. Addo. So when you come to this channel, after you subscribe and come to my channel, just look for all the videos under the category of Making Your First Million with Dr. Addo, and you'll find all his presentations on the 7 principles of success and wealth creation. I have other videos on the channel about TV skills acquisition and businesses, the importance of acquiring a technical or vocational skill which will render you employable wherever you go, either for yourself or by somebody. So starting from today, I'm going to post the presentation on the first principle, which is honesty and reliability. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to post each of the 7 principles and interactions that he's had with teachers and other beneficial societies and people out there, teaching them about the basic principles that can make you successful and create wealth for you. But before we proceed, I just want to welcome you once again to my channel, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, boy, you'll be missing out on a lot. I will implore you to kindly subscribe now, right now. Just click on the red subscription button below at the corner there, and then you click on the post notification bell, or what is sometimes marked as all, and that's it. Anytime I upload any new video, you will be informed, and it is free. You won't be charged for subscribing. So now, without wasting much time, I would like to proceed and present to you the first of this principle, which is honesty and reliability. What does he mean by honesty and reliability? Amazing things that he has to say. Now I introduce you to Nana Dr. Michael Agyekum Addo, a renowned entrepreneur, author, and traditional ruler in Ghana. Enjoy and you benefit from it, I can assure you of that. Intriguing man, interesting man, down-to-earth man, and a very successful entrepreneur. Let's go watch him now.
Use your right hand side of your brain. It is the only thing that identifies opportunities.
The idea is how to be successful.
Entrepreneurship is self-made, self-employed, self-business. So do it yourself.
Let us discuss money.
We are entering a new era. Tell me any subject area. and I'll tell you the business associated with it. To be successful in life and to be a wealthy person as such have got some factors. These factors come under the acronym ASK: attitude, skills, and knowledge. Harvard School of Business have done a research. They've come out with some percentages, and they are saying that knowledge is 15%, skills 25%, and attitude 60%. Can you imagine that you've gone to the school all the way up to the university? That is 15%. If the profession that you choose does not give you the skills and do not perform very well within the profession, you are losing 25%. You will be a failure. Now, if you learn the skills on the job, so you can do your work well, you've been educated very well, that makes it 40%. If your attitude is very poor, you will be a failure. So what is attitude? Attitude itself is 60%. Numerologically, if A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, Z is 26, then the numbers or the figures within attitude, where A is 1, T 20, T another 20, I is 9, add it up and realize that you get 100. So attitude is 100% everything. It is this attitude that I'm going to hammer on in our discussion of wealth creation and being successful in your endeavors. Attitude is a character, and it's something that you can learn. If you are born with it, so be it. Attitude encompasses everything. And when I talk about attitude, then I'm talking about positive attitude, my dear viewer. If you have the right attitude in life, I tell you and I guarantee you, you will live longer. You even be smiling all the time and you have nothing to fear. Anyone who has ever struggled with poverty knows how devilish expensive it is to be poor, by James Baldwin. And I agree with him perfectly. Dear viewer, you must be privileged for watching me at this point in time in your life. The idea is how to be successful and be wealthy. My discussions is going to be based on 7 principles that I have expounded from my lifestyle. Having come from the age 7 looking after myself, and my company is a member of the Ghana Club 100. So I have a story to tell. Today, I am on the principle number 1 out of the 7 that I have expounded. Number 1 principle is honesty and reliability. Number 2 is hard work. 3, don't spend it all. 4, invest it. 5, don't forget your history. 6, fear God. And 7, be patient. Right now, we are going to tackle honesty and reliability. It is all based from what I have put in this book, the 7 principles of success and wealth creation. So the chapter 2, which is the principle number 1, is what we are going to discuss. If I am saying honesty and reliability, then what do I mean? Picking from the dictionary, and in fact the Oxford one, honesty is always telling the truth without stealing nor cheating. The MIKADDO Dictionary also says that you must be morally upright, truthful, impartial, and unpretentious. Reliability, according to the Oxford Dictionary and the MIKADDO, they are all saying that you must be trusted to do something well, that you can be relied on, that can be certain. So these keywords are what makes the difference between reliability and honesty. Doing something well, be relied upon, and be certain are all based on, even though you could be trusted, but you would have all these virtues as well. So to be a reliable person is better than to be just honest. When we talk about facts and figures, as we use some tools to measure, if you say this is 50 ml volume, 50 milliliter volume, then we are sure that when you pour this and you measure it, you will get 50 milliliters. We use the ruler to also measure distance. When we say this is 1 foot, it's 1 foot. These are reliable tools that we use in measurements. How do we bring this into human life? Human life must be seen also to be a reliable thing. Let us talk about our time. Our time management in Ghana, in Africa, is not the best. We go to functions to start at 9 in the morning prompt, and people get there 9:30, 10 o'clock. That is about 30 minutes late or 1 hour late. You've been honest, all right. You have come to the function, but you were not reliable. So is it that when you come to work, you will be seen to have come to work all right, but depending upon the way you work, were you a reliable person or not? In your relationships, how reliable are you? How can your spouse trust you so well that he can be certain that whatever you are doing it well? Time is of essence. Time is money. Time and tide wait for no man. All these adages are to confirm that Ghanaians, if you want to be successful, my fellow Africans, if you want to be wealthy, then got to take our time serious. Allow the Ghanaian to give you why he was late, why he didn't come, and there will be a whole myriad of excuses. I've expanded them in the book, pages 17, 18, and 19. Let me give you some few. In general, they will say, oh, I forgot. Oh, you see, because of the rain, circumstances beyond my control. Oh, I was caught by traffic. These are excuses for not doing something. And you know what? It is too much. If you want to be successful and be wealthy, as the book says, then let us discuss what is happening. I'm saying that we should avoid all these excuses and get things done properly, in an orderly manner, judiciously, religiously, promptly. You can add any adverb. If you are able to do this, then we would avoid the word unfortunately. In general, we always want to avoid guilt, and therefore find it very difficult to accept our mistakes, our faults, our failures. But these excuses indicate that something had not been done. And if it has been done, it has not been done well. And for that matter, whatever it was, had not been successful. Which means that beyond the excuse is non-performance. And beyond non-performance is poverty. So the first principle of honesty and reliability is to be a reliable person. Let us agree that all of us should be a reliable group of people. Then we are on the path of being successful. We have to consider another aspect of reliability. And I'm saying that it must be always. The word is always. You cannot be certain, you cannot be relied on at certain times and then later fail the group of people at other times. So let us try to be reliable always. Let us discuss money. How reliability can help us have money, be wealthy, and be successful in whatever we do. I want to discuss that. What is this paper called money? You can tear it into pieces if you wish. just like any other paper, can also be torn into pieces. If you want to burn this paper, you can burn it with a match or light or fire. The same way you can also burn this paper. So they are all ordinary papers. What is the difference? I am saying that this one is not ordinary paper, but something more to it. Your member of parliament and mine at Parliament House decided to sanction and approve that this is going to be our means or medium of exchange, which means that the body and soul of the people has now been embedded in this particular paper. So it's not ordinary paper, but now has changed into a spiritual paper. That is why you feel the pain when your money is taken away from you without your consent. If it was an ordinary paper, you wouldn't feel it. You can be emotionally destabilized. Some people even go insane and suffer spiritual breakdown. Some people receive shock and even die when they lose their money. It is usually so well protected that thieves often come armed before they go in search for it. And if you joke with them, they will even kill you. So it's not an ordinary paper, but a spiritual paper. If that is so, then searching for it, keeping it, looking after it, and using it must all obey spiritual laws. And what is the golden rule within the spiritual laws? Do unto others as you wish others to do unto you. So searching for it, you must search for it reliably. Keeping it, if you are a banker or whatever, or yourself, you must be a reliable person. Using it should also obey reliability. And keeping it must also obey reliability. So my definition for money is not this physical cash, but people. People make money. My book is even saying that to be a wealthy person is not how much money you make, but how much you save. For wealth is not cash, but wealth is wisdom and people. How to keep relationships, how to keep yourself in the class, how to keep your spouse with you all the time. That is wealth. The next thing is do the right thing at the right time. This is what discipline is all about. You are doing the right thing, so you don't need to be flagged. You don't need to be disciplined. A disciplined person does not need to be followed around all the time. A self-disciplined person is a self-controlled person. If you know you cannot keep your promise, do not make the promise at all. Thus, there is the need to think before you speak. Think before you speak. That's why God in his own wisdom gave us 2 eyes to be able to see, 2 ears to be able to listen, so that we can think about it before we use one organ, which is the mouth, to talk. As you make and break promises to people, you portray yourself as an undependable, untruthful, unreliable person. To be a person of integrity means that you stick to your words and do what is expected of you without being reminded at all. After all, the adage goes that reputation is better than riches. And I'm saying that because we are not sure of ourselves as a group of people. The bankers are even telling us that's why the interest rate is high, because they are sure that some people will not pay. So those of you who would pay, you have to pay higher enough to absorb those who will not pay. Why should we live in a society like this? If you are seen to be reliable, the interest rate will automatically come down. It is also important to know that first impressions last long. So do not try to disappoint today and tomorrow sit up. No. As you're watching me and as you are listening to me, start your life today, now. You want to be successful? Then be a reliable person. Do not procrastinate, my dear viewer, because procrastination is a thief of time. Meye na maye will never be done, and tomorrow never comes. If you really want to be a rich person and a successful person in any endeavor, please act now. The next thing about reliability is to choose your words carefully. A lot of people take things for granted and say anything anyhow, anywhere. Na me di agro. What did then di agro? You can't say so di agro. Reliable people, the first ingredient of wealth creation is whatever you say, and you mean what you say. You should be seen to be a serious person. A person who says whatever he likes usually ends up hearing whatever he doesn't like. Choose your words carefully, with the aim of making the other person feel good, laugh, and have hope in life. My dear viewer, as you listen to me and as you watch me and you begin to practice reliability, I guarantee you that you are going to be successful in your endeavor. Being a reliable person is a magic. It's something that is so strong. It helps people to trust one another. I'm saying that silence is golden. So if you are going to talk, then talk positively. Appreciate genuinely and motivate people trustworthily. Another thing that I want to stress under reliability is pledges. Pledge. You go to church and you pledge. You pledge to staff. You pledge. A prominent man signaled an usher in church and pledged to pay a handsome sum during the annual harvest celebration. It was so good that the usher made sure it was announced to the whole church. The man then promised to pay up at the end of the month, and for 3 months he wasn't paying. The usher ended chasing him up and finally got it after 6 months. The unreliable nature of the prominent man was exposed, even though he was honest in the end. This happens even at funerals, weddings, book launches, album and movie launches. People give all these pledges and sometimes even never pay back their pledge. It is increasingly becoming a common phenomenon in our churches and social gatherings where people make financial pledges or commitments and never fulfill them. These kinds of people are neither honest nor reliable. Reliable people always pledge and make sure that their pledges are paid or redeemed within the time. Lying. A lie is a falsehood. It's a type of deception in the form of untruthful statements, especially with the intention to deceive others. My dear viewer, we have come to a level where we lie so much. We think that by lying we can get freedom. To the extent that these days we even use the fetish priests, the voodoos, occultism to buttress our truth. We swear by the Bible. Why is it so? Because we are seen to be liars. To lie is to say something that one does not honestly believe to be true, with the intention that a person will take it for the truth. A person who is lying has previously lied or tends by nature to lie repeatedly. Lying is typically used to refer to deceptions in oral or written communication. If it is detected, the liar loses your credibility and your trustworthiness. Please avoid lies, and you'll be seen to be a credible member of parliament, credible teacher, a credible spouse, credible staff, credible employer. Abiding by this first principle of honesty and reliability will propel you in your life. You will be able to create relationships with important people whose contributions and contacts will help you create your wealth and grow your business. Why do we keep looking for the right spouse, right employee, right partner, right parent, right child, or the right job? We forget that we have also to be the right person too. You need to be the right person as well. Remember that charity begins at home. Train your children and other dependents to be honest and reliable. Be an example for your spouse or your colleagues or your subordinates to emulate. Do not allow yourself to be corrupted by the system or by the environment. Because everybody is lying, you are also lying. You should be seen to be the odd man out. Let honesty and reliability be part of your character, and you will never regret. You will gain good reputation. You will be seen to be a credible person. Since no one is perfect, I concede. Let us train our children, employees and friends and relatives to be honest and reliable. It will make life easy and more comfortable for all of us. I recommend that honesty and reliability be your catchwords, but let us choose to be more reliable than be honest. I recommend these three things to you: good books, good reputation, and good people. They are vital points for you to pursue your success, for you to have wealth, for you to live in this world comfortably. Thank you.
Very, 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 very practical, insightful, and very effective principle. Honesty and reliability. I'll bring you the second of the principles, which is hard work. Now, this is not the hard work as you normally know it. When he says hard work, he means something else. What is it? I'll bring that to you. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to this channel right now. Just click on the red subscription button at the corner there, and then you click on the post notification bell, and then that's it. Also, don't forget to comment, share, and then give this video a thumbs up.